Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout using the No Limits collection from Coco Vanilla Studios. Bear with me with this voiceover. I did this layout a while ago. And just the way that the summer turned out and the layouts I wanted to get out to you with the new Close to My Heart collections, this one kind of got put on the back burner for doing the voiceover at least. And when I say I did this layout a while ago, I did it in the middle of July. So I am looking at the photos of the layouts, but again, just bear with me. This, like I said, this is a 2-page layout. So what I'm doing is I'm going to border 3 of the 4 sides, and I just went into my cardstock, found an orange that matches the colors in the collections quite well. I did 3 of the 4 sides because I am going to have papers go across the layout, and so I kind of wanted it to be cohesive, I guess. And so once I get that done, I am going to cut, looks like 4 different pattern papers from the collection into different width strips. And some, I believe, are scraps. So this orange paper is a scrap. I did have to cut that one in half just to not waste another whole piece of paper. So I cut that in half and did that, and then cut a wider one with this star paper here. And then I'm going to bring in kind of that teal mixed media looked paper here. You can see that I was trying to measure out, I wanted a white strip on the bottom, and so I wanted to measure out kind of what width I should make the papers, because I knew I wanted 4 different designs. And so you can kind of see the order of the papers. I'm going to have the orange, and then the starred paper, the teal paper, and then that dark blue paper I am actually going to cut into a flag. I feel like sometimes I get those mixed up as well, but a flag. I am going to line up the pattern or the papers on page 2 as well. You can see how I kind of did that to make sure that they were appropriately lined up. And then the other ones I had just placed directly below those. None of them overlapped, and so once I had the first one lined up, I knew I could line up the other 2 papers. This is going to have a total of 6 photos on this layout. I am going to kind of lay them out here, so you kind of get the idea of that. This was at a county fair with some friends, and I just saw some of the photos, especially the photos on page 2 were so fun. I went in, I think it's called the Tilt-A-Whirl with the kids, and took the photos because they were just laughing like crazy, smiling, and I don't know, it was just a lot of fun with the kids, and the pictures turned out great. So I am going to at least back all of the photos. There are 2 photos that I am going to double back just so they stand out a little bit more, but I won't make you watch me back every single photo. Alright, so you can see that the 2 that I double backed are the one on the top right and then the bottom left, and I just did that so those 2 stood out a little bit, and I did tape them all down, so they are taped all down. I do have the pocket cards for this collection, and so I actually used one on the right there and backed that in orange so it stood out a little bit more, and I just thought that was such a good pocket card for this kind of event and layout, because we definitely did have a lot of fun. So I have quite a few of the embellishments for this collection. I have the ephemera, the chipboard, which I am loving that they came out with chipboard, Coco Vanilla Studio, because I do love some chipboard. This awesome, I decided, I believe, to pop up on some foam tape, and I'm going to kind of use that along with that fun as a title, so kind of 2 smaller titles. The perfect part of this collection is that it has little tickets. So I did make sure to include a couple of tickets because we were at the county fair and it was so appropriate. So you can kind of see I'm trying to go through the ephemera pack and pick out what I think I want to use for embellishments. I did add a little journaling spot to the top left there, really liked that, so I'm going to commit to that and then add a ticket, and I believe I popped that one up on some foam tape as well. And then love the little star die cuts as well, especially because I have that star paper. And here's where I back the awesome die cut with foam tape. So I have a Facebook group and I had asked kind of what everyone uses for very thin foam tape, and I got this off of Amazon and I love it. It's thin enough that I can use it for titles like this or for shaker pockets, that kind of stuff. So really good. I will try to remember to link it down below for you guys. So I'm just going to kind of spruce up that awesome with a couple of stars as well and get that done. And then page 1 is just about done. And then page 2, I'm going to add a couple of smaller clusters as well. Again, bringing in that blue ticket there. I decided to have that come down to at the bottom there. Again, stick with kind of the star theme and add that. There are those wood buttons, and the one I chose says no limits, I believe, which is perfect again for the fair. Because having boys, I've definitely learned that they do not have any limits to what they will try at least once. I added that little banner, I think, pendant maybe, to the right of the fun there. That is a chipboard piece, I believe, and then added a chipboard heart and a couple of smaller enamel hearts. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a couple enamel hearts into some of the other clusters again, just to make it kind of cohesive. I like to, with enamel dots, or not hearts, they're stars, sorry, wow. I like to include them in every cluster if I can, just to keep it all a little bit the same. But I hope you guys enjoyed this layout. I will try to link that tape down below, that foam tape, and this collection if I can find it. And I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.